back to the 21-day course of understanding inner self, cultivating peace. All right. So yesterday we have left off the five states of inner awareness. Let me share the screen so that we can start. Okay. And five states of inner awareness corresponds to five levels of wisdom. Five levels of wisdom. And okay, now we get to know the right. I'm gonna change. Sorry, I'll change. Just a little bit the camera. Okay, so we have five states of inner awareness corresponds to five levels of wisdom. Okay, so we have let me read. Let me read um, the definition of a level one wisdom individual to level five wisdom individual. And then we can discuss. Okay. So a level one wisdom individual is someone with inner awareness, capable of distinguishing right from wrong, truth from falsehood, good from bad, what should or should not be done in relation to objects, events, phenomena, circumstances, or people. Again, a level one wisdom individual. So we are talking about a person who possess the wisdom level one. Okay, is someone with inner awareness, capable of distinguishing right from wrong, truth from falsehood, good from bad, and what should or should not be done in relation to objects, events, phenomena, circumstances, or people. Okay, so the level one wisdom individual has the same definition with the first state of inner awareness, which is also the state of inner awareness that can distinguish from right from wrong, truth from falsehood, good from bad, and what should or should not be done. Okay, in relation to objects, events, phenomena, situations, situations, or people. Right. Okay, so Now moving on to the next level of wisdom, the level two wisdom individual is someone with an inner awareness rooted in the essence of life that originates from within themselves. They deeply understand and recognize that all objects, events, and phenomena arise not from their external nature, but from the seeds of their own mind. A person with level two wisdom does not seek change from external circumstances, but is keenly aware that transformation must begin within their inner self. They hold the understanding that the desire to change others is the root of suffering, while changing oneself is the foundation of true happiness. Again, a level two wisdom individual is someone with an inner awareness rooted in the essence of life that originates from within themselves. They deeply understand and recognize that all objects, events, and phenomena arise not from their external nature, but from the seeds of their own mind. A person with level two wisdom does not see change from external circumstances, but is keenly aware that transformation must begin within their inner self. They hold the understanding that the desire to change others is the root of suffering, while changing oneself is the foundation of true happiness. So that is the definition of a level two wisdom individual. So those who have the inner awareness rooted in the essence of life that originates from within themselves. It means that they are aware that their origin of life originates from within. It's not from external circumstances, but from within themselves, from the inner selves, from the seeds of their mind, the seeds of their mental imagery. So those people don't seek the change from the external circumstances or external force. They they hold the understanding that the desire to change others is just the root of suffering. And but only by changing from within, from themselves, can they have the true happiness. So this, when you have this awareness, inner awareness, you are a person who has a level two wisdom individual. When things happen in your life and you know this is from you, it's just from your the seeds of your mental imageries. So that's why you don't seek to change from the external circumstances or external you know things. You just seek the change from insights. But what you should change from inside, that is, you need to change your mental imageries. Cultivate blessings and, sorry, accumulate blessings and merits. Change your root concepts. So, because they are the seeds or the root cause of a human's life. Just seek the change from within, not from the outside. So that is the level two wisdom individual definition. And moving on to the next level of wisdom, a level three wisdom individual is someone whose inner awareness recognizes the emptiness inherent in all objects, events, circumstances, and people. They perceive that in their essence, no object, event, phenomenon, or person inherently pose a problem. This individual lives fully in the present moment and abides in the truth within themselves. They are constantly aware that they are listening, aware that they are seeing, aware that they are saying, and aware that they are knowing. They are individuals who attain a state of inner peace and tranquility. Again, a level three wisdom individual is someone whose inner awareness recognizes the emptiness inherent in all objects, events, circumstances, and people. They perceive that in their essence, no object, event, phenomenon, or person inherently holds a problem. This individual lives fully in the present moment and abides in the truth within themselves. They are constantly aware that they are listening, aware that they are seeing, aware that they are saying, and aware that they are knowing. They are individuals who attain a state of inner awareness and tranquility. So from the definition, we know that the a level three wisdom individual can recognize that the empty nature of everything, recognize the empty nature of everything, that everything has the empty nature. So it can be anything. It can be anything by changing our mental imageries about them. And because everything has the empty nature, so they they have no problem. We don't see any problem from them. Only by changing their our mental imageries about them, so it can be anything. And this individual lives fully in the present moment. They don't worried about the future, and in and they don't endure the pain from the past. They just live fully in the present moment. And they live with the truth from within themselves. They're aware of, they accept things as they are, so that they use the hearing nature, the seeing natures of the truth from within to accept things. So that's why they live with the truth from within. and they live fully in the present moment. And they are constantly aware that they are listening, they are seeing, they are saying, they are knowing. Now, without any judgments, no interpreting from the human natures, layers, or the reactions from the humanity layer. That's why they are able to attain the state of inner peace and tranquility. Tranquility. And there is a knowledge that can help us to live in the present moment and is really benefit us if we apply it in our daily basics. So there are this knowledge talk about three three questions that can help you live fully in the present moment. Okay. And we call it three most important questions in life. Great. Which are they? The first one is who. Who? Who is the most important person in your life? The second question is when. When is the most important moment in your life? And the third question is what? And what should you do in that moment? The first question, I hope that you are able to see who. This is the first question is who. Okay. Who? Okay. Who? Who is the most important person in your life? The answer is in a friend to you. The person who is in a friend to you, who you are facing with. When you are talking to your child, to your baby, So your baby is the most important person in your life. When you're talking to parents, your parents are the most important people in your life. When you're talking to your husband or wife, so they are the most important person in your life. When you're talking to a colleague, so that colleague is the most important in your life. I know is quite a bit hard for someone to accept this concept or this idea when we say that they are the most important in your life. It's not just a moment, but in your life. So when you can do that, because we have the other two questions, so you know understand why they are the most important in your life. Because the second questions is when is the most important in your life? So the answer is now, here and now, at the moment, in the moment. And the last question is what? What should you do? Okay, in the moment. And what should you do? To care for. Okay, to care for. So with these three questions, you have the answer that in any moment in your life, when you're facing someone, that person would be the most important in your life. And at that moment, they are the most important persons, people in your life. And what you need to do is care for them, is to care for them. So in any moment in your life, you have you have the most important people or persons in your life, which is in front of you. And the thing that you need to do is to care for them. So if you are able to do that, you are able to live fully in the present moment. And anyone who are facing to you, they can feel, they can feel your attention. They can feel your love. And anyone who meets you, they have the same feeling that you think they are the most important in their lives. And because of that, they are able to sense your love. They are able to sense your love. And you are also able to read people's minds. Any sensations you can feel or sense any sensations that arise in their minds. Imagine that you in front of you is a calm lake. So any sensations or any change, any movements on the surface of the lake in the water of the water, so you're able to see it. And because that is the calm lake, so you can see through the water in the lake. You can see through the water in the lake, and you can see even the bottom of the lake because it's very calm, so and it's so clean and clear. You're able to see everything. if a person might, if a person's mind is calm like that, who is li who lives fully in the present moment, they they has the mind which is calm like the calm lake, who are able to is able to see through a person's mind. So, or in other words, we said that they can read others' minds. They can sense any sensations that appeared in others' minds who are facing with them, who are facing them, because at that moment they live fully in the present moments by caring for the persons in front of them, and who are able to do so. Anyone who have chance to interact with them can feel their love and also understand that they are the most important persons in that in that one's life. So these three most important questions in life are magical to me, because when you are not living, you when you don't live in the present moment, just come back to ask these three questions. Who is the most important in your life? Okay, the person is in front of you and went in this moment. And what you need to do is to care for. So nothing from the past drag you back. Nothing from the future make you worry. Only in the present moment. Only in the present moment that you need to care for. And somebody asked, yes, so who is the most important person in my life when I'm alone? Nobody around. So of course, you are the most important person in your life. And at that moment, the thing that you need to do for yourself is to care for yourself, care for your well-being, care for your true happiness. So when we can apply these three most important questions in life, you have ability to read people's minds, um, and to sense any sensations that appear in others people in other people, and you have the ability to predict, or you have a good judgment that, and you know what you need to do or what you need to say in the present moment to bring out a good outcome, the best outcome for that, um, in that situation. Because when you are in the third state of inner awareness, or you has a level three, uh, wisdom level three. So it will be simpler for you to transcend to wisdom level four, or the state of inner awareness number four, that you are naturally know, you naturally know what you need to say, what you need to do in alignment with the circumstances, and which brings out the best outcomes for the circumstances. So that is the benefits, that are the benefits of these three most important questions in life. that can help you, stay in the present moment, and that can help you to face any problems in your life by just these three most important questions. And then you are able to know what you need to do, what you need to say in a particular situation naturally, which pronounce the best outcomes for that circumstances. And so this is 30, 34. So earlier I just elaborated a little bit about the wisdom level three. Level three, this is one of the usage and how we applied wisdom level three in life. Okay, so go back to the um, wisdom level four. I read the definition of wisdom level four, or a level four wisdom individual is someone whose inner awareness naturally guides them to know what to say and what to do in alignment with the present circumstances. They have the ability to connect with knowledge and understanding beyond what they have previously heard, seen, said, and known. A level four wisdom individual possesses an electromagnetic frequency capable of assessing and resonating with dimensions of space civilization. Again, a level four wisdom individual is someone whose inner awareness naturally guides them to know what to say and what to do in alignment with the present moment or the present circumstances. They have the ability to connect with knowledge and understanding beyond what they have previously heard, seen, said, or known. A level four wisdom individual possesses an electromagnetic frequency capable of assessing and resonating with the dimensions of space civilization. So there are some new concepts here, and we will discuss now. So when we talk about the state of inner awareness, number four, that is the state of our inner selves that we naturally know. That is the a state of naturally knowing something of the inner self. So the person with the wisdom level four, they uh, they have the inner awareness that naturally guides them to know what to say and what to do in an alignment with the present circumstances. So they naturally know what to do and naturally know what to say in that moment. And they have the ability to connect with the knowledge and understanding beyond what they have previously heard, seen, said, or known. And they possesses an electromagnetic frequency capable of assessing and resonating with dimensions of space civilization. So to talk about this wisdom level four, which wisdom level four, there are two or two concepts that we need to know. So there are two kind of knowing or knowledge. Knowledge. Okay, there are two kind of knowledge. The first one that is there are two kinds of knowledge or mm, we can call is the knowing or even wisdom. The first one is from uh give me a second. From teachers. Seconds from no teachers. So if we if we use um the moment that we were born is the standard to identify it, if that knowledge from teachers or no teachers knowledge. So since we were born until now, we have learned many things from our teachers, from school, from life. So we call those and not those knowledge that you have accumulated since you were born until now. We call they are uh, the knowledge that has teachers. So that's yeah. So that is teaching knowledge. Okay, teaching knowledge or teaching knowledge. But there are knowledge that you naturally know. It just appear in a moment in your life, but you never heard or never seen or never said or known before. since you were born. It could be, it could be from your previous life. It could be from your previous life. So this is a teaching knowledge. This is no teaching knowledge. So it could be from your previous lives, since we use the knowledge of Buddhism religions, uh, and specifically that is from Buddhism, and we believe that there are many lives um, previously, so before we were born. So all the knowledge that you have accumulated in your previous lives, that and it appeared in your mind in a moment. So we call them, they are no teaching knowledge. Those knowledge that is no teaching knowledge. Actually, you have learned this from someone's in your previous life, but we because we use the time that you were born um as a standard to or a reference to identify it or to divide if it's a teaching knowledge or no teaching knowledge. So for no teaching knowledge, we have there are two sources. The first one that we call is from your previous life. Okay. And the second one that is from the space civilization. So space civilization could be a new concept to someone. Okay, so from your previous life, do you get this point that we have lived many lives before? So in the previous lives, we have accumulated knowledge, knowing, and because we use this life as a reference, so the no teaching knowledge from previous lives, the knowledge from your previous lives is the no teaching falls under the no teaching knowledge. So that's why in the definitions again that there are knowledge, understanding that beyond what you have previously heard, seen, said, or spoken or known. So because it's from your previous lives, that's why you never heard about that, you never see, or you never uh, being said or spoken or being known. Okay. And there are another no teaching knowledge that is from the space civilization, or in some area they call this uh universal cosmic library or space library. So in that library or in that space contains containing the knowledge or understanding that beyond the understanding and the knowledge of an ordinary people. And it explains why there are so many, scientists or um, invention inventors that are sometimes they share that they are able to access the spatial library or universal library, which is the space civilization. And they because they can access that space, so their frequencies resonates with that space, so they can download some knowledge, and they have some inventions which they got the idea from that space. If you ever know about the great inventors in life, in the 20th centuries, there is Nikola Tesla. He have mentions about this universal library before, and he said that sometimes, somehow he can access a space, and in that space many ideas just came to his mind, and then we have some inventions, and he have leave a lot of inventions which very useful for our modern life, for the life of modern people. And if and then we have another relative about our Vietnamese language. It's not from a Vietnamese people. It's not from a Vietnamese individual or Vietnamese people, but it's from a French or French. Um, he's British in France. And in the during the time that French invaded our country, in Vietnam, and he's a priest at that time. He's brought the Catholics in Vietnam, and when he meditated, he said that when he meditated, he accessed a space, and then a a language, a set of languages appear in his mind. That is the that is Vietnamese, and he know that it belongs to Vietnamese, and he asked the king, the French king, to uh, to go to Vietnam and teach Vietnamese that language, and then it's become to Vietnamese language. So it's an example is an example for this the knowledge is from the space civilization or the universal library, or we have many names for that in some areas they call with different names, but anyway it's from the space civilization. In that space there are a lot of ideas, and that beyond the what beyond an ordinary people could know or understand, and we cannot think about those ideas just from that space. And there are some movies, there are some piece of arts that the artists also mention about the space. They also mention about they have the idea when they meditated, or they said that they're able to access a space that the ideas just come. And they also mentioned that they are not able to think about that. It just comes somehow. And with their, conscious mind, they're not able to think about or give that idea. It's from somewhere. And there are many stories about the universal library or space civilization. So that is how the no teaching knowledge from space civilizations appear in this life. That there are people who has missions to to print some inventions, some modern techniques to this world, because they have mission to do that, so they are able to access that space. But here, when you are when you understand about the wisdom level 4, and you know that this wisdom level 4 can be attended when you are frequently in the wisdom level 3. So it will be simpler for you to transcend to wisdom level 4. And naturally, you naturally know what to do, what to say in a particular situation. And sometimes you can activate the knowledge and understanding from the past. I mean, the past is from the previous lives, so that in some circumstances that you naturally know what to do and what to say. Last time I heard a story from a lady, and she said that once she had a family reunion, and her family members are work playing with each other. They chatting, they eating, they drinking, and her husband just wanted to cut the ice. They because they drink beer, so they need ice. And he in her family, they have a machine that can cut the ice, and her husband was doing that, and had he had an accident that cut to his leg. Everybody was so panicked. But at that time, with the blood just bleed from her husband, and everybody was so panic and worries. But in her mind at the time, she felt very calm, and she just naturally know what she need to do. And then she prepared everything. She didn't know why she knew how to do the first aid for her husband, and then call the ambulance to come and get her husband to the hospital. And after she finished everything and waiting outside uh, at the operating room, she just then when she remember everything she have done, she feels or there was at that time she has worried, but uh uh, previous time that when she cared for everything, she handled everything in a very calm way. That people also was, you know, they are, they were so surprised. How can she can handle everything like that? And she said that she never know about the first aid. before. So it could be from her previous lives that she have learned about that, and in that moment, somehow she wants at the moment the persons who is very the most I think at that time the most important person in her life, she navigate that's her husband. And then the thing that she just focused on is to care for him. So somehow she stay in the wisdom level. She has the wisdom level 3, and then so it's simply for her to transcend the wisdom level 4. So it's help her to activate the good karma from the past that you naturally know, and naturally know what to do and what to say in that particular situation, and to take care of everything. And then um, after everything has done, she's feel nervous and feel insecure about the situation, but she have done everything very, very perfectly. So that is an example about the knowing, the know teaching knowledge from previous life. So if you review your life, review your past, and see have if you ever in such, it's not the same situation with her, with the lady in the story that I just told you, but in the same way that you naturally know what you need to do, what you need to say in a particular situation. And those knowledge is not from this life, that you never heard before, that you never seen before, that you never known before, or never been said before. So it's from your previous life. I guess there are times in your life you experience this once, this once. And there are people who are able to access the space civilization, so they can download some knowledge and ideas from that space. And so is I there is you know an example that you can see is similar to to the how we can explain the space civilization. So it's like when if you use the internet and you frequently use Google, okay, Google search. So in the search bar, you put some information, or like um you put the word computer, and then you search that word, is that there are lists of the links or websites down in the screen, right? And so it gives out some results. So when you search for something, it means that you are aligned with that information, like you are the same frequency with that information, and then it just appearing in front of you, and then you access to those links or websites that give the some information for you. So it means that you download those information from the space. It's not from physical items. It's not from physical things in front of you, but from the space. So there are knowledge, ideas, and many things in the space. It's stored in space. And if you are aligned with its frequency, you're able to download it. So that is how the space civilization or the universal library give us the knowledge and ideas. Okay, so I hope that you get this wisdom level 4. Okay, so now moving on to the wisdom level 5. 35. So, so we go back to wisdom level 5. Let me read the definition of a level 5 wisdom individual. So, a level 5 wisdom individual is someone whose inner awareness is all encompassing. They possess an inner awareness unbound by space and time. A level 5 wisdom individual is someone who has fully awakened the five eyes: physical eyes, wisdom eye, celestial eye, dharma eye, Buddha eye. Okay, again, a level 5 wisdom individual is someone whose inner awareness is all encompassing. They possess an inner awareness unbound by space and time. A level 5 wisdom individual is someone who has fully awakened the five eyes. Physical eyes, that is our physical eyes. Okay, like our eyes. We can see the physical world. Wisdom eye. Okay, wisdom eye and the celestial eye, dharma eye, Buddha eye. So we won't discuss deeply into these five eyes, into these eyes, and because it's beyond their life perspectives, knowledge. So we just stop here, and anyone who want to know more about this wisdom level 5, you can search somewhere else, online or somewhere else. We won't discuss more about this one because my told my master told me that if you want a normal life and with a good experience in life, that you only need to master the first four level wisdom or the first four number of states of inner awareness. That is enough. That is enough. When you work, you need to you use the wisdom level 1 more frequently when you interact with people in a relationship. You use the wisdom level 2 more frequently when you face some challenges, difficulties, or obstacles in your life. You stay in the present moment, or you use the wisdom level 3 uh, to deal with that. And sometimes you naturally know what to say and what to do in a particular situation that you're using wisdom level 4. So with wisdom level 4, you are not, you cannot um, proactive or initiate that. But when you can attain to wisdom level 3, that's the time you can simply transcend to wisdom level 4. And then you naturally know what to do and what to say in particular situation. So those who has the wisdom level 4, they are they are an expert and an erudite in the wisdom level 1, because in level 1 you proactively mm, choose the right thing to do, the good thing to do. And in the wisdom level 2, so you proactively have the awareness that everything's everything's from within, from your mind, from the mental imageries, from the blessing and merits, from the root concepts within, not from outside. So if so, you proactively choose to generate the the image, the mental imageries about the life that you want. So that's how you can have a good life experience in life. And we don't need the wisdom level 5, but the wisdom level 5 sometimes that we just need enlightenment in some area so that we have the lessons, we can draw out the lesson from that. So we don't need to dig deep in this level of wisdom. Okay. So that's all about the information of wisdom. I was planning I was planning to share with you. Okay. So in the wisdom, in the information wisdom, we have 5 states of being awareness, which correspond to 5 levels of wisdom. And now when we have the information wisdom, and we are able to identify it, if we have a wisdom level 1, 2, 3, 4, and how to apply them into our daily lives. And now we move to the energy of wisdom. I guess today I just give the information of the energy of wisdom. So tomorrow we'll discuss more about the energy of wisdom. Okay, so about the energy of wisdom, we have 3 states. That is appreciation, appreciation, gratitude. First state. Second state, compassion. The third state, inner peace. Okay, so there are 3 states of wisdom's energy. That is appreciation of gratitude. Mm, appreciation, gratitude, compassion, and inner peace. About the inner peace, we have discussed or and we have elaborated in the human structures module, if you still remember. Here, okay. Do you remember this is the inner self? Okay. Okay, this is the inner self, three layers of the inner self, the truth, the human nature, and the humanity layer. So the inner peace just appeared in ourselves when we use the hearing nature and seeing nature to accept the message. And then the true nature is generated in our inner selves. And after the true natures, that is the inner peace that appeared in our mind. So that's how inner peace generated in our mind. That is the first energy of one of the three energies of wisdom. And tomorrow, tom- sorry, tomorrow is today is Friday. I know tomorrow. So we'll come back again on Monday, next Monday, and we'll discuss about appreciation, gratitude, and compassion. Okay. There are two energies of wisdom. And if we still have time, we'll discuss about the material appearance of wisdom, uh, for material expression of wisdom, for material aspects. There are some names of this aspect of wisdom. Okay, I guess if I'm about to wrap up today. If you have anything you want to share, please feel free to do so. Any lessons, any insights, and or an enlightenment, or even enlightenment that you have, or while listening to my talk. So you can raise your hand or put it in the chat box or on live in Facebook, you can comment so that everybody can see it and learn it from you. Okay, if there's no comment and no sharing, I guess please allow me to stop sharing screen. I guess we can wrap up here and see you on Monday. And at around the same time at 4:30. Somehow I'm in the Zoom at around 4:30, but I need to prepare a little bit. So the live on Facebook could be late a little bit. Um, and thank you so much for your presence, for your time, for giving me the chance to share this valuable, precious knowledge so that we can create happier, healthier, more fun and fulfilling life together. And bye for now. Happy weekends. I guess I could start live on Facebook. Bye. And I will end the meeting here. Bye.